Valley is the perfect track to put the new Corvette E-Ray through its paces. It's not a race. You won't be alone out there, so keep an eye out for traffic. The race line is your optimal path on track. When it's blue, be on the gas. When it's red, hit those brakes.
Ha, now it's on the live screen. I knew it wasn't, Dawson, but thank you. Now, I was working on some things, and apparently I forgot that it was going to just, when you start the game, it starts you right back. I mean, it just thumps you into a race, and I was actually in the other room doing stuff. Let's see how far it'll rewind me. As apparently the car just did all of this. But this may be as far as it rewinds. Now you can see it was sitting here for a few. Maybe we can get it to rewind back to the back. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday, and this is going to be our first MS fundraiser of the year. We are going to have, I guess we'll be resuming from here. We are going to have many, many more, and we'll have the Cancer Society fundraisers. But it is the MS Society Streamed End MS March Together. And let's do this. Where is... There's what I'm looking for. Left turn, right turn, da da da. I'm trying to find the danged switch camera. There we go. Now, if I was on iRacing, I wouldn't do this, but it's Forza. I always drive in this view.
Before the turn, coast through it, then accelerate as you exit.
Yeah, no kidding, lady. Is there any way to, like, I don't know.
Experiment with the different views from inside and outside the car to best see down the track.
I'm trying to remember what the name of this track is, but I do recognize it from the earlier Forzas. Why was that board up? Why are the boards so blurry? Is that like a sponsor thing? I'm wondering. See, some of them are really, really clear. Anyway, hope everybody is having a great Saturday. And yes, we do have quite a few things up. So we posted three different things for donations. So if the website doesn't update live, so if you make a donation, tell me, I'll look, and then we'll go from there. But it's $10, you get to pick my new paint scheme. $20, you get to pick a paint scheme for the next race. $20, you can pick the car for the pick the car for the next race. And for $50, you can pick the car for the next series, which I'm sure some of my friends are going to torture me and make me drive Fords. Just because I know my friends. And God, am I rusty at this, or this car is just not feeling right. I'm not sure if it's me or the car or both. And I hit that apex a little bit, you know, off. That does not help matters at all. That was terrible.
That's just a taste of a typical practice session with light traffic. Now let's see what the final laps of an endurance race is like against a full field of competition.
Okay, lady.
Hakone, Japan.
And yes, this is the first time playing this one. I've obviously played all the other Forzas, but this is the first time I've actually sat down to play this one, because most of the time I'm racing, I just hop on iRacing, but it's much easier to drive with a controller these days. I really thought about hooking the wheel up for this, but just wasn't sure my hands, my feet, my legs, everything could handle it today, so... Welcome, Gamer Mick, by the way. Thank you for the follow, buddy. So anyway, in the chat, you'll find the link. That is the donation link. None of the money comes to us. Goes directly to the MS Society via our fundraiser. And like I said, $10, you get to pick my paint for the next race. $20, you get to pick the car for my next race. And $50, you get to pick the car for the next series. Oy. I have a feeling one of my friends will donate $50 just to make me drive a Ford for an entire series. We shall see. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. Something is wrong the way I'm sitting. Can't figure it out, but I need to get this paused because I forgot to take medicine right before I started. I was running around because Angie had her oil changed this morning. Her brother-in-law changed it. And so she took my car to run some errands, came back, then I ran her down to get her car so she could go sew, and she's off sewing, and I'm here doing this. So it's been what was planned a lot smoother, did not go smoothly this morning, let's put it that way. Dawson, how are you doing? You feeling any better today, buddy? Load times are not great. Hopefully they'll get better as the game goes on, I'm hoping. And had I realized that there was like a 2-race tutorial, I would have done that last night. So we wouldn't have to wait through this and we could just immediately hop into racing stuff, but here we are. Well, I guess I'll pause it if it goes, but let me take some medicine. Feel free to drop in the comments, say hello, and we will be talking about the MS Society today too. Just my experience with them and how helpful they have been. Which I will say, the MS Society is a great organization. If your doctor says, hey, I think you have MS, I highly recommend just immediately getting in touch with them. When my girl, oh, shite. Almost dropped the controller. I was diagnosed, my kids were little, and actually somebody told 2 of my girls that within 6 months I'd be in a wheelchair and after a year I'd be dead. And the MS Society sent us a bunch of stuff, videos and coloring books and magazines and all this stuff, and we went through all of it with the kids one weekend, and it explained everything. It answered questions for me, because, I mean, it was new to me at this point, too. And it explained stuff to the kids, made life easier. So, I cannot say enough good about the MS Society, that's for sure. Last year, the HDSAI community raised almost $1,000 for the MS Society. We're going to beat that this year. And we're going to raise money for another charity too, but we'll talk about that in April. Come on, load the truck. Why is it loading so slowly? Seriously. Glad I didn't set it for triples. Anybody else that plays this, is it always this slow loading? And this is not, I mean, it's on PC, but it's not on a low-end PC. Should have washed the lid of that. I guess I should check, make sure I got water in here still. Yep. Also forgot to refill my water bottle. I filled Angie's before she left and forgot to fill mine before I sat down. Because I is smart. Now that I've set the controller down and am filling my water bottle, it'll load to the track, I bet. Ha! Told you! So that's all I need to do is set my controller down and it'll load. Oh shit, and we're driving the We're driving one of these now, huh? Alright. Everybody knows me knows I am not a fan of high downforce cars.
Plenty of laps behind us and only a couple more to go. Just one last pit stop for fresh tires, and you'll be in a great position for the final push.
And we're in a Cadillac. Alrighty.
Track is clear to the left. Get on it.
Okay. Full send or no send, baby. Let's go. I only have the braking line on for be able to see where the turns are because I don't know every track in this game. Forza has more tracks than iRacing does. And it's been a few years since I played. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Move. Was that a graphical issue? This game's been out for over a year. Maybe it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Come on, baby.
Last lap. Finish strong.
Yeah, okay. Whoa! I might have gone a little too deep into that turn. We're gonna, you move! If you have fenders, use them. Hey, Chrissy! Oh, crap! Hey, Crabmaster! Sorry, hanging up. Oh, hold up. Oh. Yeah, that is a graphics issue right there. I'll be damned. Oh, shit. Hey, thank you guys for the raid. Oh, since everybody's... yeah, Chrissy it is for this one. And we are doing our MS fundraiser today, so there is thine info coming through in just a moment. How is everybody today? Gosh, I don't want to miss anybody. Hey, Patsy! Probably. I think I got everybody. If I missed you, please tell me. And let's get back to the race. And yeah, Bentley Speed 8 would probably be a little bit better option for me right now. I did notice this track apparently, I mean, this game's been out like almost 2 years now. And there's still major graphical issues apparently. Oh, move, Bentley. Ah, there was your Bentley, Chrissy. Ah. How did I finish? Is it not going to tell me how I finished? I don't know. Anywho, as I mentioned, today is the first day of our MS fundraiser for 2025. So we last year raised just shy of $1,000. Yes, I did, Chrissy, because I am that awesome. So this year, we're shooting to raise more than $1,000 for the MS Society, as we've done in the past. Last year was actually our lowest year. So today, we posted the link in the comments. Excuse me, a $10 donation, you get to pick my paint scheme for the next race. $20, you get to pick the car for the next race. And $50, you get to pick the car for the next entire series. There's honestly some people I hope don't see that, because I know what they're going to do to me, and it'll be awful, and I'll want to cry, and I probably will. Which, by the way, I did some really dramatic crying on stream yesterday and asked, and nobody commented on my acting skills, and I was really disappointed in that. It got me in the feels. So, Crabmaster, how was your stream, buddy?
From open practice runs to thrilling wheel-to-wheel races, that's just a small sample of what's ahead. Ready to begin your motorsport journey?
Oh, yes. They used to have this thing for many, many years. I think they started it with Forza 2. Oh, I think. Well, that's good. I'm glad. Okay.
You can come back later to try something else or to check out what's new.
They used to have a Forza Rewards website, and they started it with like Forza 2, and then it went from there, and you collected money and points. So in the past, when I've signed into, up until the last two Forzas, because they got rid of it before Horizon 5, when I signed into the game, I was already like a millionaire and had a bunch of free stuff unlocked, but it's weird looking and only seeing like 500,000 credits. I'm going to go with the red and black this time. I did finally sleep last night too, after I think I ended up being up for... Oh crap, I had it figured out last night. It's about 38, 39 hours.
Car's journey from the showroom floor to the winner's circle is the culmination of 1,000 little decisions.
Alright, dude.
Every part, every detail, all carefully chosen.
And then I overslept this morning, because I really wanted to get started earlier, but that has not worked out.
To find that extra tenth of a second, and in the process,
Ooh.
create something that is a unique extension of themselves.
Ugh, Ford. New Supra.
Your car's journey begins here. To become a Builders' Cup champion, you'll need to outsmart and outbuild your opponents.
Not a problem.
It out wheel to wheel on race day.
We are not getting a Mustang. Wait, unless somebody's donated, and then I have to, but let's see. Oh, thank God. Okay.
For our first series, we have a few cars for you to choose from. Each is a great starting point for you to build, so pick the one that speaks to you.
2019 Subaru. Hey. Oh. Yeah, I went to the website, so now I gotta click back on the screen. There we go. Honda or Subaru? This should be an all-wheel drive.
The limited edition STI 209 may be the greatest high-performance Subaru of all time.
Yes.
Its compact turbocharged engine and all-wheel drive system is perfect for epic acceleration and remarkable handling.
Yep, that's what we're gonna go with, I bet. Manny!
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you! You know, I put that one there so I could flirt with my girlfriend when she's streaming, and she finds it creepy. I'm doing good, Manny. How are you?
All right, let's go.
Remember, the link is in the comments if you want to donate to pick the paint scheme, pick the car, whatever. Hell, we're raising money for the MS Society. There's not a whole lot I won't do to raise money for the MS Society. So if you want me to do something, you're willing to pay for it, put it in the comments. I'll let you know how much I charge.
Here's where you create your best possible racing experience by adjusting the difficulty and rule set. As your racing skills evolve, try raising the difficulty to earn even more credits to buy other cars.
Yeah. What is this? Drivatar difficulty. Alright, let's do that. And that for now. Start there. It's a 40% bonus. Okay. Grand Oak Raceway Club Circuit. I've never even heard of this track. Might be one of the made-up ones, I don't know. But let me fix my car up, please. Hey, Reap Master, how are you? And thank you for the follow, buddy. As soon as I learn to type, you'll get a shout out. And I will drop the MS Society link and everything back in, since a bunch of you guys just got here. We're doing great today, buddy. How are you doing? You know, what ought to scare you, Reaper, is I was in IT for over 17 years. And I can't type I hunt and peck, and my ex-wife used to say I was the fastest two-finger pecker in the world. Chrissy, I did everything from support, project management. I did a lot of years in security, some programming, but very limited programming. It was a while ago. It's been a long time since I programmed, thankfully, because you don't want me programming jack. But yeah, I spent a lot of time working on security, especially when I was at the largest retailer in the world. I spent a lot of time in their security. And I wonder, am I still covered? How long has it been? I don't know if I'm actually covered by the NDA anymore. I could tell some horror stories, though. Yeah, and cybersecurity, yeah. Yeah, there's some hilarity there. Oh, nice. Yes, Manny, you are correct. I actually supported ASDA for quite a few years. I supported the ASDA warehouses in the UK for, I don't know. Let's see, when did I go? I think I supported the ASDA warehouses for about 4 or 5 years. Reap Master, that's pretty cool, though. You guys definitely had a lot better tech than we did, I'm sure. This might be the slowest loading Forza they've ever made. And my computer is pretty stout.
Practice is your time to learn the track layout and how your car handles. I've set a target lap time for you. If you struggle to achieve the lap time, consider changing the difficulty settings before the race. Now let's get after it.
Okay.
Tuning is all about making small incremental changes to a car's setup.
Shut up, lady. I just...
on track during practice and dialing it in. Some upgrade parts include more tuning options, giving you even more control over your car's performance.
Yes, I'd love to upgrade. How do I do that? Where is... Well, So I don't get to upgrade before I race this the first time. Yay. That's locked. Can't adjust brakes, can't adjust aero, can't adjust suspension. Can I adjust anything? No, I do not. Because of my years doing cybersecurity, no, I don't. That's literally the only adjustment I can make. This is weird. Alright, we're going to do just a little bit of practice since I haven't driven the car at all. Yep, fist bumps, get in the car, let's go. I don't need the... Before the race, I'm going to see if I can turn off the damn show before and after and just get to it.
Practice is a critical part
Oh
of
my
the process,
gosh.
where you hone your skills with your latest build on the track you'll be racing. As you practice, you earn credits, and we'll be tracking your lap times to see how you match up against the competition before the race.
I do too. I would really prefer to have the Mitsubishi Evo, but I'm not going to complain about an Impreza. I just think the Evo's better looking and overall a little bit better when it's set up properly. It's a lot better handling. I will say, my girlfriend has been talking me into getting a TikTok. So I have a laptop that I have reformatted and I've segmented off part of the network, and whenever I decide to stop being lazy about it, I'll probably set up a TikTok just to upload shorts and send it here. Alright, bring me a cup too while you're at it, Chrissy. Why is this taking so long to load? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing, especially like if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll find like I'm trying to think how many shorts we release a day. It's in the vicinity of like 15 shorts a day just from trucking and racing. And you factor in like Forza or last weekend I was playing motocross. From Sniper Elite, just random gaming ones we get extras in here and there, so. But just between racing and trucking, I can release 15 shorts a day easily, so put them on TikTok will probably drive more traffic and back where I want it, so. I'm sure we will eventually, but, you know, I was getting ready to do it, got everything prepped, and then, oh my gosh. Got everything prepped, and then they were saying, oh, we're going to get rid of TikTok in the US, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I just haven't thought about it since. We've already got Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. It was like, one more thing to manage does not sound like an entertaining... What the crap? Why is there a graphical... Look at this. What in the world? I can't even tell where the track is. What is... Let's turn, and let's turn that down. And let's turn ray tracing on. Probably take a minute to load it back. Yes, save. There's got to be a way. Let's try this. I noticed it in that one of those first races that it was doing that. But it's just a tiny section. I thought it was just that track. That's wild. And annoying. Ow. I don't know if you guys could hear my shoulder pop just now. Felt like it was... Oh, shit. There we go. It's a little better. I can actually dislocate that shoulder when I want to, and it hurts when I do, so every time it pops, it hurts. Sometimes it feels like a dang party trick. People are like, hey, you can dislocate your shoulder. Have you seen Lethal Weapon? Yes. No, I won't. Alright, let's see if the track will actually fully load now. Oh, wait a minute. And we wanted to turn off any... Trying to see if we could turn off some of the stuff, during loading and whatnot. Alright. Let's just see what this does. It won't skip.
A part of any race event, where you hone your skills with your latest build on the track you'll be racing. As you practice, you earn credits, and we'll be tracking your lap times to see how you match up against the competition before the race.
Thank you. Maybe now it'll work better. It's loading faster, so who knows? No, that did not help. What in the... It's actually drawing the track under me. This is... I guess I should have done a little bit of... We'll turn that off for now. Hey! Back this up. Still didn't draw that part of the track. Just a bit outside. Alright, I do have a... Let's see if it's drawn the whole track this time. I really wish I could have adjusted the differential, because this thing has got way too much power to the front. Not enough power to the rear. Come on. Come on, baby. Turn. Oh, and it wants me to complete 3 laps in practice? Yay. And it still hasn't drawn this part of the track. That's cute. I thought maybe by the time we got back around it would have drawn it, but no. That was a little too much to ask for, I reckon. Come on. Oh, I leveled up the car. Can I get an upgrade or two? Maybe a front splitter would be great, or a differential that I can adjust, or... Almost made that time, too. Even with that crappy lap. Come on, baby. Ah, girl, come on. You can do it. Still hasn't drawn that part of the track. That is crazy. I might actually pull that lap time thing off. I did.
Required practice laps complete. Great work. Feel free.
I think there's a little damage on that. Yep. Yeah, she took a little bit of a beating on that one. Early. Not a whole lot of adjustments I can make to it either without being able to upgrade it. Excuse me. Just keep loading, just keep loading. Maybe for the race it'll actually load the whole track. That'd be awesome.
Driving style, track conditions, and race length are key factors in determining our initial fuel and tire strategy. Do we take limited fuel and soft tires for a light and fast car? Or push a late lap pit strategy with a full tank and harder tires? Teams must weigh the cost benefits of each decision. We'll want to play around with the setup to find the best combination for each event.
Tire pressure is the only thing I can adjust. That is frustrating. Alright, let's knock her out of the ballpark. See how we do out here. And hopefully, like I said, it'll load that last segment of track that we weren't able to see. Because that was a little frustrating. I mean, I can see the braking line, so... Shit. Doo-doo. Oh. Well, I'll get rid of the spam bot here. Oh, wait a minute. There, I took care of that. All right. Load. Okay. Oh, I start in 7th. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh. We'll go with that just to be on the safe side. All right, let's go. It is a little finickier, more finicky than the previous games were, that's for sure. Sometimes I wish I could take this keyboard tray out, but when I'm broadcasting, that's where I keep my clipboards with all my information, so kind of needs to be there. All right. Let's go. Hey, it looks like it drew the track back behind too. Come on. Like, the sound was not working early. What the hell was up with that? Hey, jackass. Ah!
Keep it clean out there. Stay aggressive, but avoid trading paint or taking any shortcuts off track.
Hey!
We don't want to pick up any time penalties that could hurt our chances at a top finish.
Total time penalty is about half a second.
Now, where did I get the penalty at? Right there. Alright. So don't hit the red car. Got it. Even though he tried to knock me off track. Come on. No, it didn't draw that part of the track. don't know why it showed it being drawn when I looked behind, but... Shit! That'll give me a penalty, I bet. Yep. That's just what I didn't need. The tires have zero grip. They're like begging for mercy. Come on, baby, go. It'll give you, at the end of the race, it'll give you, take some time off your time, so, like, now that I've got a half-second penalty, I've got to beat everybody by a half-second. Anybody within a half a second gets my position. No! Come on. See if I can run him down to the inside without overshooting the turn. Yep, got it.
One more. Finish strong.
Can I run this guy down is the question. I hate the early races in this game, in the Forza games, where I have very little adjustment on the car, so I can't tune it to the way I want to drive it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I may have just lost my shot at the win right there. Excuse me. Yep, I lost my shot at the win. How are you today, Pudsey? I didn't see your dad playing Skyrim today. Quack, I'm sure you can translate.
Points earned after every race will determine our overall series standings.
Yeah.
Series at the top of the leaderboard means that trophy is ours.
Well, Quack, take that. I know, I really am. Try that again with some water. Well, he has kept busy this week. I'm glad. Given how last week went for him, you know, I'm glad he had a good week streaming. And don't forget, guys, it is our start of our MS fundraiser for 2025. So We are raising money for the MS Society again this year. And especially this month, since the Stream to End MS is all about raising money, than the March to End MS. Good. I've just completely lost my mind. All right, while that's loading, I got to step to the other room for just a second. I'll be right back. Muhammad, that is definitely true. It is not my fault the track is oily. I appreciate that. I'm definitely going to have to do some research after this stream as to what the crap is up with the graphics, because I know they had a lot of issues when the game first came out. But I thought they had them all resolved. But obviously we were missing part of the track. And that's happened on the last two tracks, and then the load times here are awful. Actually, you know what? Let me check something here. And CPU's not the CPU and the GPU both are operating at about 40% right now. I mean, there's no reason whatsoever that this could... that is frustrating. I apologize. As part of our MS fundraiser this year, we are going to give away some t-shirts too. I'm looking forward to that. I'm working on designing a custom shirt for that. So be looking for that later this month. We're definitely going to be giving, if I get the shirt designed in time, we'll give one away this month as part of our fundraiser. And remember, none of the fundraising money comes to us ever. It all goes directly to the charities. So when we do MS Society, obviously we've posted the link a few times. It goes directly to them. And we'll do the same with the American Cancer Society. Our donations will automatically go to them. Is this... See, I hear it making car sounds, but there's no indication any... Alright. Sorry. Okay, there it goes. And the desktop may look messy, but it's actually organized in a very specific way. And believe me, not the worst desktop I've ever seen by... yeah! As part of our MS Society fundraiser, we're going to be giving away t-shirts and probably some other stuff. We'll do the same with the cancer stuff with our cancer fundraiser. So, yeah. Did you bring me a cup of tea like I asked, Chrissy? I do not see a tea on my desk. Chrissy, where is my tea? Where? I asked nicely. Okay, what kind of tea does he drink that's bad? I'm curious now. I mean, because when I started having problems with my voice in 2023, well, that's probably true, Chrissy. But when I started drinking a lot of tea back in 2023 to help my voice, tea with honey, I tried a bunch of different flavors. And there's only one or two that I really didn't like, and they were usually the ones that had specific herbs and shit in them for your throat. Okay, now it's back. All right. Let's see what... Oh! Goody. Gift. Download. Let's download all of our paint schemes. Oh, a Senna livery. Nice. What is this? Oh, the Acura ARX. Nice. What do we got here? What kind of tea is this that you guys are talking about? That is so bad. This is just general stuff. Oh, alright. PG. What is P? So confuzzled here. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the car I was just in? What was I in? Oh, yeah, the Subaru. Wow. Are these all my owned cars? Yep, apparently so. That's the one I was in. Alright, let's see if anybody's donated before we paint the car, because a $10 donation, you get to choose the paint. Nobody has yet, so we'll work on upgrade and tune. Install parts. This is what I want. Arrow. Rear wing. Where does it... That should be... That one should be adjustable. We'll find out here in a minute. That one should be adjustable. You can get it with the lights. Nice. I don't want to get the performance index too high. And hey, JR, how are you, bud? Oh. What the? We didn't finish tuning. I must have done something wrong. No, I don't want drift. Shit. Okay, that was right. We don't have enough points to do weight reductions. Oh! Hey, I've been there, JR. It's always worth it, buddy. I gotta say, I was up for... I was up for like 38 hours straight from Thursday morning to yesterday, I guess. And we gotta find some gold wheels, because Subarus should always have gold wheels, right? Like that. There we go. Nope. Back to upgrades. At least now I know what I'm doing wrong. No, can't go that way. It's got to stay there. Unless I change the tire compound back to that, and then I do that. That works. Finish upgrades. Oh, I see. I'm using money to buy car points to upgrade the car. I got it. I'm getting the... This is different than previous, but okay. Alright, so we'll leave the tires there. Oh, wait a minute. You know, there was a point where I used to do a lot of used to do a lot of setups for iRacing, and we just did them for free. Me and a friend, and we were doing them for free every week, and like it reached a point where our free setups were getting more wins than people who were paying for it, and we had a couple of different paid shops offering to hire us just to stop, and we wouldn't do it because we were just doing it for fun, and you know, things happen and we might not get a setup out one week. If I had my wheel attached, I'd worry about that, but I'm not, so we're going to call it. Yes, I want to apply it. I will have to turn my Xbox on later and... I don't remember the naming convention I used for my setups back in the day, but... Let's see, did anybody donate yet? Not yet. I'm going to throw the donation link back in there, guys. So if anybody wants to donate, it has, you know, how much does what. So, and there's obviously a lot more paint schemes than this shows. I'm going to go with this matte black for now. Alright, now we'll go back to that race. Oh, we're going to Magello. Yeah! Oh man, I could have kept upgrading the...
Between each event, you'll have the opportunity to upgrade your car. Use the valuable car points you've earned for new performance parts. Leveling up your car earns you car points, or CP for short.
Yeah.
Using
Lady.
CP gets you the best performance upgrades to install. Try to experiment with different parts. If a part doesn't get you the results you were looking for, remove it. Then use the refunded CP for something else.
Okay, lady.
No two cars are the same. Each car has its own unique set of parts. Installing parts will change the car's performance, and the PI number will be recalculated to reflect that change. A car's PI is determined by its level of performance. The faster the car, the higher the PI number. Car class
No
corresponds
kidding.
to a specified PI range. Each event will have a car class and...
Hey, Richie, I'm playing Forza Motorsport, buddy. How are you?
As we build, be sure to keep an eye on the balance between power and handling.
Yeah, lady.
One area can hurt our competitiveness. Experiment
Drifty
with
Richie. And my apologies again for being late on getting your winners short out the other day.
This is a summary of how your car's performance will change when we install the parts for you.
I know she does. I'm about to go figure out how to... I do not want that... Oh!
Alright, now that we have some new parts installed, let's head out for our next event.
That's...
That build looks good. Let's head to Magello.
Now I've got to go... Wait a minute. I am so glad I remembered to save that.
Between each event, you'll
Oh
have
my-
the opportunity to upgrade your car. Use the valuable car
It's
points
going to
earned
force
for
me to run
performance
its setup for this race. No, it's not. It's letting me. Alright, now we're about to... As soon as this loads, I am going to find how to turn her the hell off. Richie, we are doing our MS fundraiser, buddy, so if you want to donate, you get to pick... You're going to love this. For $10, you can pick my paint scheme. For $20, you get to pick my next car. Or my car for the next race. And for $50, you get to pick the car for the next series. I know already what you're thinking, Richie. Just don't, please. All right. It is the club track of Mugello, the short part, which is the best part of it. Mugello is an awesome track, and I spent a lot of time here on iRacing right after it came out. I didn't stream or anything. Oh, I said I was saying we're starting our MS fundraiser today. You can scroll up and see there's donation amounts and the link to donate. And if you donate $10, you get to pick my paint scheme. $20, you get to pick my car for the next race, and $50 you pick the car for the next series. And as I said earlier on, if there's not much I won't do to raise money for the MS Society. So if you're willing to pay and there's something you want me to do on stream, I'm open to it. Within reason. And tell you one thing we did a couple of years ago when we hit the, I think, $1,250 in 2023, I ended up shaving. And I won't do that again. That was just too much. Ugh. In fact, Angie doesn't like it when I go down to just a goatee, much less getting rid of the whole beard. Alright, now, let's go figure out how to turn our little helper chick off. Oh my gosh!
Time is the best way to understand how each affects car control.
Okay. Accessibility. UI. Subtitles. Off. Screen narrator. Off. Excuse me. Read control type. Off. I think that turned her off, but we're going to double check. Yeah, Richie, I mean, there's a lot I'm willing to do for the MS Society because of everything they've done for us. So, yeah. I think that turned her off completely. I'm double checking everything to make sure I have shut her up.
While you're running the required practice, push that new build to the limit to hit that target lap time.
Subtitles are off. Screen narrator is off. Why is she still talking to me? Alright, we'll practice and see what this thing will do now. Here we go, full send. Oh, for crying out loud, it's still not drawing part of the track.
As you practice, you'll pass through select track segments that are key to fast lap times. Your time is tracked through key segments, and when you improve your time, you'll receive a car progression bonus.
Alright. Oh, Richie, I already know at least half of what's going through your head, buddy. I know after this race I'll have to check and see. And man, this thing, the graphic glitches are annoying, but the load times are just terrible. And it's still, right now, only using 35% of the graphics card and 25% of the CPU. Chrissy, you might have a point there, buddy. I didn't think about that. Let's see, where am I at on the track? Okay, I know where I'm at. Let's see what this baby will do with the new setup on under it. Come on. Got back on the throttle a little too late there, but I will say, every Forza that's ever come out, this is the first track I go test on.
That we can use to gauge your overall lap performance. Experiment with where to get on the brakes, when to accelerate, and find your perfect racing line to shave precious seconds off your lap time.
This is one of my favorite tracks there is. Like I said, I didn't stream a lot because when this came out for iRacing, when this track came out, I was learning to do hand control driving, so I didn't stream it a lot, but I spent a lot of time on this track, and I loved it even more. Oh, and it looks like I completed the target time for a lap on my first time. I actually did not know that that was today, Chrissy. Is it really? Hey, Thomas. Yes, I did. I actually got it a while back. I got Motorsport and Horizon 5, and played some Horizon 5. Hadn't got around to playing this. I got them both on sale really, really cheap, so... Yep, we decided that today would be a good day to start our MS fundraiser, and Forza would be a great way to start it. I need to check and see. This might mean Angie can install it on hers, since we have the Steam family plan.
There you go. That was your fastest time through that segment this session. Keep it up, and we'll have no problem getting the results we're after today.
Full send or no send, baby. Trying to get a little draft off of him, but I can't get close enough. Oh, that was a little too far. Ah, crap. I was trying to outbrake him, which I did, but I also went offline. Alright, buddy, I'm crossing over. Oh, Mugello, I love you. Thomas, I've tried cameras for Forza. This is just my favorite position. Hood cam is up there, though. It's definitely top 3. Well, we're not doing any multiplayer today because of the fundraiser, but we will be soon. Alright. She is, Richie. That is actually getting Angie back on iRacing and getting her broadcasting is actually one of the big goals of 2025. The night that she took that video of me broadcasting from behind me over here, that was part of it. So that, you know, part of it was for her to take the video, obviously, so everybody could see what all I'm doing. But the other part of it was so she can kind of get an idea of, okay, and she'll have a little bit less. I've got 4 monitors, she's got 2. So it'll be a little bit different, but she is going to. I will definitely keep you in the loop, Thomas. And just for those of you that are on iRacing, there is a discussion going around. Rumor has it that something may return on Friday nights very soon. Rumor also has it with these steroids, I'm thirsty all the time, and then I drink a lot of water, and I need to pee. So, I'll be right back. I'm sure you guys want to know. Thought I had one sitting here. I was going to show you guys one of the awesome things the MS Society does. There's my notes. But I don't have one back here. They must all be in the other room. Anyway, every month the MS Society sends out a magazine. It's called Momentum. Oh, thank you, Chrissy. It's called the Momentum magazine, and it talks about, it's got, you know, inspirational stories. It's got what new research is going on, what to talk to your doctor about, new potential cures, all sorts of stuff like that. It's just, excuse me, it's one of the best things I've ever seen for any disease. Like, my ex-wife, her whole family was diabetic. So, learned a lot about diabetes, and there was nothing out there like that. But when the first time I contacted the MS Society when we needed help, and we were just learning about all this, they sent me all that information, but they also signed me up, and I still get the magazine every month. And it's just great. It just has a ton of really useful information. Plus, you get to read about other people with MS and learn a little bit. Other ways of coping with the disease, other, you know, you have a certain, your limitations and how people overcome their limitations and things like that. So it's just a really, really helpful thing to get. So if you know somebody that their doctor's telling them they have MS or they have MS, I highly recommend contacting the MS Society. I don't know that the girl that I talked to would appreciate me giving her name during the stream. I'll ask her. because there's one lady I deal with all the time, and she is super, super helpful. But everybody I've talked to from the MS Society in the last 14 years, I've never had a bad experience. Everybody has been great. So that's why we hype it so much. I mean, I could go into the whole story of when I started and what happened and how they stepped up. Hey! And we get more stream time. The unicorn's going out to dinner with a friend of hers. So we'll be able to keep streaming. You guys can donate and force me to drive weird paint schemes and whatnot. Like I said, we are going to be doing some giveaways. You guys can go to our merch site. We're going to make a special MS shirt. We'll also be making a special shirt for the American Cancer Society this year, and we're going to be doing some really cool stuff. The Unicorn and I have been in secret planning meetings for months. It's classified, I could tell you, but... All right, let's see. Sorry, she's... Anybody else, I don't answer their messages, but her and the kids I do. So, let's see, where am I starting? 7th again. All right. 12 laps of fuel. I didn't even look. I think most of these races are 4 laps, so. Anywho. Alright, sounds at least working right, sounds like. Let's see if the whole track is dry. I didn't even look to see what... Oh, we're at Mugello, duh. Nope, I had to say something about the sound, didn't I? I do not know why this game is so wonky. And it's really hard to know how hard I'm pushing it. See, it's still doing it while I'm in the menu. Let's try. Okay. Let's see what that does. So we didn't enable those sounds because it would have had to restart the game in the middle of the race. Shit. Alright, now we can just focus on racing. Oh, he's off in the sand. Thank you for giving me third. I didn't even look. 4 laps, yep. Alright, baby, go, go, go. Well, I put more downforce on the car, so I do not have the straight line speed as everybody else, but you see what happens when we get in the turns. We get in the twisty bits, and by golly, I'm on it. Hey! Hey! No penalty. Good. I had the nose in before we got into the turn. Thomas, you might get it installed for next weekend, buddy. Or I might even have one night free this week, now that I think about it. Come on, baby, go. Will do, man. Do you have a, Thomas, do you have a bunch of glitches? I mean, is it still glitchy? Are you playing on PC so you can use your wheel? I'm playing on PC and still using controller because it's a whole thing when I have to hook my wheel up.
Final lap. You got this.
It's a bit of a faff, so... Ah, scheisse. I don't want to get a bunch of penalties. There we go. There we go. I don't want to just move him to win, you know. Booyah!
Nice work out there.
I passed him halfway through the last lap and still finished 7 seconds ahead of him. Well, see, early on, like the first couple of races, there were parts of the track that hadn't drawn. Chrissy, you never explained what kind of tea it was you're drinking. I just realized, it just hit me, you have still not told me what tea it was you're drinking. Driving me knuckin' futs. Right, Quack? Exactly. If Chrissy doesn't tell me. I quack me up. Oh, yeah. Loading screen. Refill water. Thomas, I will say this is slow as mole asses loading, even with my PC, which is just so weird. And when I go look at my resource monitor, it's showing like 35–40% usage at most. And that's on CPU and on GPU. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I'm not lowering graphics settings. That just sucks. I'll just play with the graphics settings a little bit, and there's some that have minimal effect on what you see, but huge effect on. I had to remind her to pick up my candy. Well, what is it? I'd like to try it. I mean, I'm open to trying new things, but... Well, Thomas, I'm... I've got an unopened bottle of scotch that I'm going to have to go grab here in a minute if Chrissy isn't more cooperative. Is it doing the same thing again? Okay, but what flavor or brand? Anything. Quack, if you know, I'd really appreciate you just telling me, because Chrissy's not making this easy. I'm beginning to think about setting a timer. Oh, Team UT. Barry's tea, huh? Okay. Well, that's supposedly loading. Let's go take a gander. Oh, I can get that at Walmart. Or on Amazon. Gold blend, blended in Ireland, huh? There's a gold blend, a classic blend, an Irish breakfast blend, and for some reason they make a decaf. Like decaf coffee. What's the friggin' point? Oh, I noticed that it was Irish. Team UT. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. Well, no, that didn't work either. So apparently after every few races, you've got to restart the game. That's frustrating. And it sounds like it hasn't even completely shut down. Hang on. Yeah, I noticed an error occurred. Okay, now it's launching. I've never had Irish tea, but I'm willing to try it. I'm actually... making a note of it. I was looking at the different flavors to see if they had like an Earl Grey. And is this... what is the closest... I do like some breakfast teas. I will give you that. But I prefer Earl Grey. That's been my favorite tea. Earl Grey with a spoonful of honey and Um. Oh, this is annoying AF. We're gonna try something here. I'm just killing everything Steam related and then restart it. There. That's one thing I don't like about Steam is it does not want to go away. Okay. Okay. Now we're loading. So what is it, about every 2 races now I'm having to restart the game? Because it won't transition to the next game? Or to the next race? And then it takes a month of Sundays to get the game loaded again. This is kind of ridiculous. I mean, overall the gameplay's been great, but the hassle is a hassle. Oh wait, I think I might know the solution.
Oh, you gotta give him that huck too and spit on that thing. You get me?
That'll do it! Somebody needs to do that. Hope everybody's having a great weekend, and don't forget, tomorrow we've got a bunch of racing going on. Starting with GT3 NSS tomorrow morning. I am trying to find everything related to that chick that talks. Screen narrator is off. All of that blind driving assists. That's pretty cool. Alright. Game HUD. Okay. Alright. I've got one more race to do in Builders Cup, and then we can go do other stuff, finally. Now let's get this knocked out. Maybe things will go a little bit smoother. Kalani, I've never even heard of this track. I think I'm tied for first at the moment. And my car's currently at 585. Alright, and let's see if we can get a hair more power out of her. There we go. That's the numbers I wanted. So we can get a extra 5 horse there. Keep forgetting this is different now. Nope, that goes over. That goes over. That goes over. That goes right to it. That's going to be a big jump. Intercooler's probably going to be a big... Intercooler's 5. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, let's go knock this last race out of the
So let's head to Kyalami.
intro. And did I want to change? Oh, I know. I wanted to make once. No, that's not what I wanted to do. They've changed a lot of stuff in this. You can drop the front a little bit more. Leave the camber, the toe, and the caster alone. Acceleration has been helping a lot. So we're going to go right there because I think actually we're going to leave it where it is because this track has a long front stretch. I think I remember now. STIB2. This is B class, isn't it? I think that's how I used to do the naming convention. Because I used to stay really consistent across all the games back when I was playing them, you know, all the time. And I always build a setup for... Oh, shit. I went the wrong way. Yeah, see, it's got that long front stretch, little kink, and it's got a couple of long stretches, but I think the acceleration change won't hurt. Alright. Get back to work. Now remember, while we're in this race, if somebody sends in a donation, you can pick my next car, paint scheme, a whole lot of stuff, and we're getting ready to go into out of the rookie stuff and into the big stuff, finally. I did forget to mention tomorrow morning's GT3 NSS race is the season finale. And as of the end of last week's race, I think the difference is like 1 point between the top two. So it could come down to the very last lap tomorrow. It's definitely going to be one heck of a battle. Which reminds me. And actually with the new, they've got the pro and amateur divisions this season. So the amateur division is like 5 or 10 points apart in the top three. So, I mean, just a lot of close racing and a lot of close battles expected tomorrow. And less time loading than Forza. Hairpins, gotta love them. Alright. What is this? We haven't even looked at that. Challenge Hub. Get a drift score. Oh, okay. These are the weekly 5 clean laps and a whole Elantra. Pole position in any featured wow. Complete 5 races without receiving a penalty in multiplayer. So these are mostly multiplayer challenges. Excuse me. And these are all the career stuff. Get a drift score of 15,000 or higher. Complete 10 races in any open series and featured multiplayer. I'll definitely have to check some multiplayer out because it looks like they've expanded the multiplayer for this, although I don't know why. One of the best things about Forza in the past has always been the career mode. I know more people are... Complete 25 laps in any Forza touring car. I'll do that easily. But that ends in 4 days, so we may do a touring car series next. Complete all series in the Daily Racers Tour. Huh. And looks like, I'm guessing those are the prizes? Those cars and suits. Anyway, alright. Let's send it. Let's go, little Subi. Come on. My PC is heavily overpowered for this. I don't understand. Might look here in a minute. I might just do a quick Google and see if there's anything I can do on the fly to improve the load times, because this is ridiculous. And that thing after 2 races where it just decides to do its own thing and play noises but not race is really frustrating me. Are they really? So your load times are great and mine suck. Huh. Well, maybe after this race, I need to go out and do the graphics config or something. I don't know. Ooh, this track is kind of tight. And the final turn's a hairpin. 2:11:02 is our goal. Got a kink to the right up here. And see? Like half the track isn't even drawn. Okay, this is ridiculous. There's a way to force it to recalibrate. Alright. No, I don't think I am. We're going to find out here in a second, though. Shouldn't be. I'm running on a... I'm running single monitor at 120 hertz. I mean, maybe if I run the video calibration, which it did automatically at the start, but maybe it'll fix the load times and the issues and everything. Honestly, I didn't expect to have any problems whatsoever with it, so when I started it today, all I did was log in, or start the game, whenever, and it's the same thing when I start a new game. I just load the game, make sure the account login is done, and, basically get up to the point of the first race, stop. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. I don't understand it. Well, I guess we'll run this calibration here in a second and find out. I'm also going to change that audio setting that wanted to restart the game a minute ago, because while I'm at it, I might as well. All right. Settings. Display. Run bench. I didn't know the benchmark was going to make me run this test, but whatever. And hopefully we'll get this figured out so we can do a heck of a lot more racing. Since Angie's going out with a friend tonight, I have a lot more time. We shall see momentarily. Hope everybody is having a great weekend. Hope everybody is chilling, relaxing, chilling like a villain. Come on. The crap thing about this is I could have run a bunch more races by now. Not only that, is I've got like almost every DLC for the game. When I bought the Uber edition when it was on sale for less than the basic on release, and apparently wait a minute. Alright, we're going to try a little trick I just discovered. Make sure I'm on the right screen. Yep, okay. Supposedly, tapping the Windows button on your keyboard advances the game state. Oh, thanks for rubbing that in. I might have to. There we go. And look. Oh, I'm not even driving. It's just a. Alright, I'm going to turn it down to high. I'm going to turn the androscope. It's not, though. I mean, it's really not. The graphics quality, I mean, the graphics card is running at like 30%. I think I know what part of the problem is, and I can't fix it on the fly, but it is damn frustrating, though. While that's loading, I'll be right back. Yeah, could be. Let's see. Alright. Now, where was that audio setting at? It's right down there. Oh, it eventually turned spatial audio on. Alright. Well, we turned it down to high. Let's see if it does any better this time. I probably should restart the game, huh? Yeah, it is kind of acting like a rendering issue, and like I said, I think I know one of the problems, but it's not something I can fix on the fly. So it's just going to be one of those. When we get done streaming, we'll get it started. It's going to take a little work. Once it's done, then we'll stream Tuesday or Wednesday and see how it does. Maybe Tuesday night. Maybe we'll do some Forza 2. Well, wait a minute. That spinny thing is spinning a little faster. You're my favorite quack, quack. I just want you to know I love you, man. Love you. Well, I thought it was loading faster. Actually, if this doesn't look any better, what I may do is stop for an hour, do what I need to do, and then I may do this race, stop for an hour, do what I need to do, and then go. And then stream again later this evening and see what we can do. See if I can make an improvement. So is anybody doing or have done anything super cool this weekend? I mean, I know there's not much cooler than watching me drive race cars. I realize that that's probably the highlight of your week, if not your year, but gonna have to go get some more ice in a minute. I keep extra water bottles in here, so most of the time when I'm streaming, I can just refill it. But this bottle is a bit banged up, and I've had it for going on 3 years now. You can see it's a bit banged up, so the insulation inside is not working. I actually have a new one, but Angie and I both have new ones. We just haven't switched to them yet. The unicorn, I got to order her some more unicorn stickers for her bottles so that she can switch. Mine is actually black. We bought them. They had a black one and that color. So I got the black one so we wouldn't get them confused. Hey, that's a big win right there, Thomas. How's your wife and kids doing? I know we ain't talked about it. Hey, Reap, still here, huh? Alright, here we go. Finally loaded in. Alright. We'll do our quick practice here to pick up our extra car credits. Or track credits, or whatever it is we're trying to get. Plus, I did not get a single lap of the track completed, so... That's good, buddy. Glad to hear they're all doing good. Oh, Reapmaster's playing Fortnite. I heard a noise. That's a good sign. Nobody has ever, I don't think I've rage quit anything in probably 15 years. At least. But I know when the last time I rage quit anything. I was in 2004. Late 03, early 04, and I only know that because that rage quitting actually cost me a championship. I lost the championship by 1 point because I rage quit. Rage quit, said some things I shouldn't have, and got a 1-week suspension, I should say. Well, it's definitely, you can see it drawing as I'm driving. And shit's just disappearing. Well, this is, alright. I'm driving blind. I found the handbrake though. Alright guys. I'm gonna do some work and try and get this fixed and try and come back here in about an hour or so. I really hope you guys all come back, because if I get it fixed, it'll be a heck of a lot better. And we'll have a lot more fun, and I hope everybody had a great time here. My apologies for the glitches. We'll get them figured out, and we'll be back as soon as we can. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in a bit.